I don't know whether they swear for some people say, may they not ever talk the truth for this life. See, truth is truth, to take it anywhere. Truth is truth. Take it anywhere. It remains the truth. But some people, I don't know, whether because of their ethnic and religious affiliation, they can never say the truth. Or they want to say the truth, but they are very careful about the truth that they want to say. So that they run away from some consequences. I don't know. If you want to say the truth, if you make up your mind, say the truth. Oh yeah, say it the way it is. Don't be economical with it. No remember. Finish the truth. I want to show on one video now. I go see two refined journalists on top a renowned television station inside this country. As they discuss about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his recent ordeal in court. How he take follow judge. What will that name? What will that name of that judge say? Or they try him. I know I carry this judge a name for head. I don't know how I couple of I can't forget now. What will that name? Justice Binta Inyanko. How Nnamdi Kanu the lecture Justice Binta Inyanko say, oh madam, no be like this. You have recused yourself from my case. You cannot come back and say that the chief judge has ordered you to take up this case, whereas the law says even the chief judge cannot tell you what to do. You are independent. You take decisions on your own. Chief judge cannot tell you what to do as a judge. No, you follow the constitution. The say chief judge make you go and carry on the case when you have already recused yourself. That was an order. Don't you give the order say you don't recuse yourself. And if you want to continue, you go on appeal and say, she not appeal at me. You recuse yourself. If you want to come back, you go on appeal and come and bring yourself back. Abi, there was a judgment because that your recuser is like a judgment that you are recusing yourself. So if you want to come back, you squash the judgment now. You go on appeal. Hey, I'm correct. You just came back all up from nowhere and say that means a judge can convict somebody. And then the chief judge will say, unconvict the person. And the judge will unconvict. You know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. The chief judge cannot tell a judge what to do. No. Allow them to do their job. You don't come and dish out orders as per se, now you be the Alpha and the Omega. It doesn't happen anywhere. When I go say about the thing, discuss inside this thing one video I was showing. You understand? All the matter we surrounded Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his last appearance in court, that he had to blow hot and say the word that Nigeria is corrupt. They don't even know their own law. In the midst of which they talk, so they even take lights. When Nnamdi Kanu was corrupt, you know, sister, go and watch that video. You know, so they take lights. They take lights to show you that the country, even lights myself, they don't get how corrupt the country is. Even the judiciary is very corrupt. When I watch this video, you will see that one is saying the truth, the other one is being economical with the truth, and both of them are refined journalists. Watch this video. Let us meet in the comment section and dialogue. Watch.
Well, I mean, I think I would like to recall my own view on the question of whether Nnamdi Kanu should get a political resolution or should go through the legal system, you know, our criminal justice system. And I think my view then was that, look, the quantum of the allegations against Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, the things that we heard him say and do, you know, requires him to go through the legal process. You know, I don't see any compelling need for us to use the political traction, I mean, or the political track to sort this matter. Why? Yeah, well, because I think that the allegations against him are strong enough, and, you know, he hasn't made any kind of mitigation of it. So I thought it's important to test those things in court properly. Now, but what has now happened in the case of Nnamdi Kanu is that the system is treating him very poorly. You know, and fair is fair. If we say that this guy has to go through the legal process, which is my view of what should happen, then we have to conduct that legal process in a fair manner. You had a situation where the judge, considered to recusing herself.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, considered to, an enroll order to say that, yeah, I am now recused. That's another record. You can't then come back on the instruction of the chief judge to say that, you've been compelled to take the case again, because you are independent as a judge. A judge is independent. Now, they have chief justices and chief judges who are, the head of the courts in that sense administratively. But what a judge does is not subject to being under a chief judge. So a judge is independent. That's what the state pays you to be. You have to say that this is my view and this is the order that I'm putting on my view. So it is not enough for the judge to come back and say that now I have to take the case because the chief judge has compelled me. Where is the order of the chief judge?
So he was right in that sense then to have confronted her and said, look, I'm only here out of politeness, out of respect for the court. That's why I'm here, but I do not recognize your authority over whatever it is that's decided here because you have already recused yourself.
Well, I think that Nnamdi Kanu, as is usual with him, was outlandish, and there was quite a bit of drama. With many things, around Nnamdi Kanu, it's a lot of drama going on, and I think he was even rude to one of his lawyers. Those kinds of behaviors don't really recommend him as somebody that you attract, regard so much. If you talk to your lawyer like that, it doesn't show that you respect persons that you ought to. But that's a different matter entirely.
So maybe he's just angry. But if you, as an observer, have seen that, look, even if you're going to be going through the process, this process doesn't seem to have been fair. Doesn't he have a right to lash out in the way that he's lashing out?
Well, I don't think that is the proper way to manage the situation in the court. And this is not the first time that we see, Nnamdi Kanu in that frame. So not that I'm surprised. But I want to keep an eye on the focus that, look, the way and manner they are treating the Nnamdi Kanu case, it is not fair. It is not fair. The guy is entitled, and the legal system must give him a fair process. And we need to see that process is fair. You can't have different rules, and say that up today, down tomorrow. No, that's not fair. And everybody, that is committed to the rule of law in this country should speak out and say that, no, you cannot treat Nnamdi Kanu that way. Now, we're not saying that you give him a get out of jail free card, no. But we are saying that let him go through the process, but let him go through the process fairly, in a transparent way that all of us can see is independent.
Okay, well, the case has now been adjourned indefinitely.
Yes, in a die.
What does that mean? I mean, at the end of the day, is it going to go back to the chief judge? Because clearly, if there's no new date, it means that, is it just going to be in a cell till God knows when? I
think that the onus is on the prosecution. And I want to say that the Attorney General of the Federation, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, ought to step in and ensure that from the side of the government that is prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu, that the right thing is done. The woman, Honorable Judge, has recused herself. And all that Nnamdi Kanu is saying, even if we condemn his outlandish behavior, what he's saying is true. That, look, you have recused yourself. So we should call on the Attorney General, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, that, look, do the right thing. Let them, let the prosecution line up with the correct procedure that we all are aware of, and get another judge, and I don't think that is the cause of, that is the work of the Attorney General. But, the prosecutor should be willing to say that, look, we want to prosecute this case, let's do it, let's do it properly.
Well, Mr. Laulakot, even that very one that you say he should go through the justice system, some people will accuse you of bias and say, look, you didn't speak up when Sunday Igboho was let off the hook. I mean, what what is different from what Sunday has done from what Nnamdi Kanu is doing or has done as well?
You've not asked me about Sunday Igboho, to be fair to me.
Yeah, well, I'm asking you now. I'm giving you the opportunity.
Yeah, so I didn't say that Igboho should be let off the hook.
But he has been let off the hook.
Yeah, well, so it doesn't. So I wouldn't take responsibility for that because it's not my decision. And it's the same thing with people who are terrorists, people who are bandits. I never, in my person, acting as Laulu Akonde, I never succumb or agree to a situation where people who have, flagrantly, violently violated our Commonwealth, committed heinous crimes. I have never and I will never succumb to the idea that they should be sorted out politically. No, it's wrong.
So even that of Sunday Igboho, you take objection with it?
Well, that's my point. That's my point. Whether it's Sunday Igboho, whether it's the bandits in the northwest, whether it's the terrorists in northeast, whether it's the people causing mayhem in the southern part of Nigeria, wherever it is, when people break the law and when they break the law violently, when they commit heinous crimes, they need to be disciplined so that there will be deterrence. There's so much impunity in our system that I don't think that we should just take the path and say, let's have a political resolution. We will not be able
Yeah, but given the fact that the state did not seem to share that view and have let some off now politically, even Boko Haram, for God's sake, we're giving them amnesty. We're doing all manner of things. Right. If that is the path that the state has taken, why not Nnamdi then?
Well, we have to start from somewhere.
For over a decade, this has been the birthplace of innovation. Innocent Vehicles is a testament to resilience, employing international best practices to create more than just a car. Every vehicle here tells a story of durability, fuel economy and safety. Crafted with the African spirit, the Nigerian heart. These vehicles surrounding me embody the unique concept of regionalization, each one designed to cater to the tastes and preferences of our people. From the streets in Nigeria to the terrains of the Sahara, these vehicles are designed for our roads, for our people. This is more than a vehicle. It's a symbol of our progress, our resilience, our collective success story. Your feedback drives us to continuously innovate and improve. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.